ladies like your school desk?
No.
Exactly right. These tiny desks that you barely fit in is where the first graders sat. Now where do you think the 7th and 8th graders sat? Right. 7th and 8th graders sat in these big desks over here. So they had first graders, second graders, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, all in this school, going to school together. All right, we are going to become historians. So you need to put on your historian cap because we're going to study and learn about history and how we study history. Look at the sign that's above the door of the school. And it said that this was the Franklin School, and it was rebuilt in 1880. And one of the boys said if it was rebuilt, it had to mean that there was a school here before that. There were 2 schools here before that. The first school was built in the mid-1700s. But this first school, built over 200 years ago, we are guessing by studying history that it was built out of logs. Now, something happened to this school. As historians, we really don't know what happened to it, but we can make some guesses. Can any of you historians maybe guess what happened to this school? Excellent choice. Maybe some ashes got out of the fireplace and it burned down. And in 1880, they built this schoolhouse that you're in right now. And they used a lot of the stones from the polygonal school and put them in this schoolhouse. Okay? And then the PTA wanted to have a meeting at the school, but they couldn't have a meeting at the school because there were no lights. So in October, in fact, it was his journal news from October 29th to October 9th. He wrote at the bottom, he described everything that was going on at the school. He says, we now have lights in our school. All right? So we know that this happened between September 29th and October 9th in 1952. So this school was built in 1880. And it was a one-room schoolhouse from 1880 to 1942. In 1942, it closed because there weren't enough students in this school and they needed the teacher to teach in another school because they were short teachers. Now, historians, what happened? What was going on in 1942? That would mean that all the men had to go overseas and all the women were back working in Bethlehem Steel. It was a very, very busy time.
World War II.
World War II was going on. All right, so they closed the school in 1942, and then by 1952, the war was open, the men were all home, the women were back home with their families, and all of a sudden they started getting all kinds of children coming back to the schools, and families were moving into the area, so they were crowded, and they needed to open the school up again. So they opened the school in 1952 to 4th graders. And then they ended up closing it in 1958. When you stand up, we're going to take a step backwards. We'll turn around in a circle. We'll close our eyes, count from 10 backwards to 1. Open your eyes, and then sit down and sit up like a 1933 student. Are you ready? All right, stand up next to your desk. All right, take your step backwards, turn around in a circle. All right, now everybody, close your eyes tight. All right, ready? 10. All right, well, good morning. My name is Mrs. Long, and I am a first-year teacher, and I'm so excited to have such a good class like you come to visit me today. I just got my teaching degree. I had to go to college for 2 years to become a teacher. And then I moved back to Allentown. I lived with my mother, and I bought my new car. My car cost me cost me $500. And I only get paid $800 a year to be a teacher. But that's a lot of money. I'm happy to have that. Except I have a lot of jobs for that $800. I have to sweep the floors. Are you guys going to help me? The 8th graders with the floors? Get coal from the basement. Oops, I only have girls in 8th grade. How about you 7th graders? Can you do the coal? Maybe you 6th graders can help too. You look like you're big and strong. All right. So I'm the custodian, the teacher, and I'm in charge of the Buffalo Fresh Air heater. Whoa, that looks like a big job. But I'll be in charge of that for the year too. All right? So we are about ready to start our day. And we're going to start off with the pledge. And we're going to sing Yankee Doodle. And can you find Yankee Doodle on your desk? There should be a copy. Before I built the fire, I put Yankee Doodle out on your desk. All right, we will stand for the pledge, and we will also stand for Yankee Doodle. We'll stand for both. All right? Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. God bless America. Okay, good. You said that too. All right, Yankee Doodle now. Yankee Doodle went to town.
Schoolhouse. I lived out in the country, but this is really not the heater, this is the outside heater. And so if it was trip or fall in school and you bump against this, it would not get burned. This is only warm. Do you know what you got?
Not a lot, but I talked to you. Because you have to visit them too. And probably have that money. So the money.
When the 3rd and 4th graders were doing multiplication and fractions up at the board, that 2nd graders would listen to their lesson. Sometimes during
Now remember, after you count down to 1, sit down in your seat and show me our 2014 celebrate. Okay, now this time we're going to step forward